Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another episode of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is Wednesday, April 5th, 2017, and I'm joined here live in studio with FingerLakes1.com President Jim Sinicropi, our lead news editor, Josh Durso, and our network administrator, Jessamy Uticone. Hey. Welcome, fellas.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Taking a break from administrating the network to do this show.
That's right. We appreciate you here every week.
No problem.
Thanks for coming. Have you been enjoying the weather, the warm weather up until today? Yesterday was nice.
I thought it was warm today, and I wore a light coat, and then I went outside for lunch just now.
It's a little
deceptively
chilly.
Cold.
Yeah, it's chilly. There's
I
no
also
sun.
sent my son to school in just a hooded sweatshirt because I thought it was going to be warm today.
Wow.
Well, some dad
Lies.
I know.
I mean, it's April and everything, and it was nice. What, yesterday was nice? Tuesday was nice?
Monday was nice.
Yep.
Monday was really nice.
But
The
it's
sun
still
came
not
out.
nice enough to, like, the ground's all muddy, and it's not nice enough to do anything like in the yard or to play golf.
No.
Or
It's coming.
But it's good walking weather.
It
we
is.
got
If
some
you stay on the
70s coming
sidewalk.
up next week. So the
Yes.
weather, it's turning.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's about to turn.
I could
So-
tell you all about the weather.
Yeah, will you update us on what's to come?
Well, tomorrow we're going to get a ton of rain. There's flood watches and warnings all throughout the region. We know that on Thursday. And then Friday, more of the same, colder. High of 42 on Friday, more rain. Friday night, more rain. It'll turn to snow after midnight. Probably it'll be right around that freezing mark of 32 for a low. Then Saturday, it'll clear up through the morning and then become partly sunny, high near 44. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 62.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Monday, partly sunny, high near 74.
Yeah.
Tuesday, partly sunny, high near 72. So hopefully we get through this last bout of rain on Thursday and we get a nice stretch. That's all you need is like 3 or 4 rainless days with temperatures in the upper 60s, lower 70s, and some sun and everything. You just
Dries up.
Yeah.
Yep.
so that's where
And it
we're
sounds
at.
just like that.
It
When
does.
it's drying up.
Well, it's you can track the forecast and the storms and all that. There might be some thunder tomorrow on Thursday, they're saying too, but go to our weather center, FingerLakes1.com. It is a great resource for you weather fans.
Yes.
People.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that means I'm going to be barbecuing because I'm so ready for like summer food and chicken barbecue.
What's your go-to on the grill?
Well, I like a good steak, but
Yeah, buddy.
I think I'm going to do chicken tonight, and I think I am going to barbecue tonight.
And
Wow.
I meant to marinate the chicken, but I didn't get it done before I left.
do you do anything else like sides on the grill the same time you do the chicken?
Yeah, I love all different types of stuff. Put foil on there, asparagus or
Yeah.
zucchini or...
Here's a fun food
Lots
tip
of
for
good
you
stuff.
for the grill. Take some aluminum foil and put asparagus in there. Sprinkle a little olive oil, maybe squeeze a lemon on there, and then take Montreal steak seasoning and just douse it all. Close it up, throw it on the grill. After about 5 or 10 minutes, pull it off. It's excellent.
Yum.
Pro tip.
Sounds so
You
good.
have to be really dedicated to grilling if you're grilling in this weather. It's spring, but this is not quite
It's
grilling weather
But
yet.
it's one of those things you can do, and it's not as cold by the grill. I know
Yeah,
a lot of
it's
people
true.
that
It's
grill
true.
all winter long.
Yeah.
Yep, I do too. Ours is a little bit a ways away from the door, so
Yeah.
just got to bundle up and
Wow.
it's worth it. It's worth it. It's good. Good stuff.
Summer is
Anyway.
coming.
It is. It is.
All right, well, what's going on in the news, Josh?
So there were a few big news stories this week, but the biggest by far, I think, was the fact that the Finger Lakes Mall is officially up for sale. It's listed on a website called LoopNet, commercial real estate website. Eastern Consolidated has listed the shopping center for $7 million. Finger Lakes Mall LLC purchased the mall in 2006 for $27 million with a market value of $4 million at the time. Ownership boasted a plan that would grow that market value to, get this, $19 million by 2018. That's
Wow.
next year. The current market value is about 4.6. So that plan didn't really
They
go.
managed a $0.6 million
Yeah,
increase.
it didn't really go as planned. There have been some changes. There's only 2 anchors left, Bass and JCPenney. they had some interesting plans to go local first because all of the national retailers pulled out of the center a couple of years ago. And they went with these local regional stores. They say they're at 70% occupancy, but obviously if they're putting the center up for sale, it's not really working.
Yeah.
They should bring back the roller skating rink.
Yeah, buddy.
One of
Was
the
there
things.
one there?
Oh,
There was
yeah.
the
When it
entire
first opened,
second.
that was
Yeah.
the
Great.
best place to go on Friday night or any night, any day.
And actually,
I
that
know
was
that.
one of the big comments that I kept seeing on social media after we posted the story was, ever since the roller rink shut down, it was all downhill from there.
Right.
Interesting.
Well,
Bring it back.
So,
it coincidentally coincided with the rise of the internet and the Amazon.com and Walmart and all that other stuff back in the day. That was like the place to go to get a lot of your shopping done in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Malls were kind of, I mean, when that came around, that was the only mall
Yep.
around here. It still kind of is, unless you want to go to Eastview,
Yeah.
Yep.
which is in the other side of the Finger Lakes. So we had a couple malls in the Finger Lakes, and Ithaca Triphammer Mall.
Yep. The rise of Destiny carousel really was what ultimately, according to the people who followed the Syracuse Auburn area
I'd agree with that.
shopping centers, that was sort of the nail that drove their coffin.
But like Eastview and Carousel still viable because they are just so big. The Finger Lakes Mall's not big enough to be all inclusive in
Right.
terms of
Right.
having enough where
So
And there's
It's
an
worth the
outlet
trip
mall
for people
here.
that aren't right there. Or,
one of the
yeah.
interesting things that I was seeing on, I believe it was Syracuse.com, they said that they had an expert weigh in on this. They said that the reason why centers like Destiny are doing so well is because they've expanded far beyond just shopping. It
Right.
is an attraction.
Yeah.
right.
So
like a
that's
theme
the
park.
direction, right? I mean, that's kind of the direction that shopping centers are having to go if they want to stay relevant, or at least be really unique. Like Eastview has a higher end list of stores, marketplaces turning into an outlet
Restaurants.
mall,
It has
restaurants,
Eastview has restaurants that people
Yeah.
want to go to. and I
Winery.
think that's
winery, Three
Yeah,
Brothers.
Three Brothers is at Eastview.
Yep.
they're leaving there though.
Are they?
Oh.
They're closing shop.
Yeah.
They're going
opening
to
a
Finger
restaurant
Lakes
in
Mall?
Canandaigua, though.
That's
I did
right.
see that, yeah.
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 But
Aw.
that's the so it's up for sale. Some people think Bass will swoop in and buy the whole center. Not likely, because JCPenney's has a lease through 2020, and they would have to not only buy the center for $7 million, but also buy out
What, and turn it
JCPenney's
into like a
lease.
gigantic Bass Pro? The whole thing would be Bass Pro?
So they've actually done this. Them and Cabela's have both done this in different parts of the U.S., where they've actually created these giant theme park for outdoor
Right.
adventurous, I guess, would be the way to put it. Shooting ranges and all kinds of
Oh, that's
attractions in one giant center.
That would be fun.
Would that happen in Auburn, New York? Bass is building a brand new store in Victor.
Oh.
I find it hard to believe, but time will tell. We'll see how many people line up to buy the failing, defunct Finger Lakes Mall.
the
and
other
go
thing
from there.
is that it used to be the premier movie place,
right.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
movies aren't as popular anymore. Going out to see the new releases, and so that hurt it too as well. But I always have fond memories of the Finger Lakes Mall.
It has a very unique look on the inside, and that's something that I've always found. I don't know. That's, to me, I don't know if it's nostalgia or just. It doesn't look like every other shopping mall
Sure.
I've been in, and I feel like that's something that someone could take advantage of. Some developer could take advantage of and do something good with. But
Well, let's
Time
Who
hope,
am
will
I?
tell. Who are you?
hope someone has
Who
the
am I?
vision.
Josh.
But hey, that is the news, and of course you can get all other sorts of news on fingerlakes1.com. There are plenty of other.
Tonight
exciting
you're going to
stories.
the Geneva City Council meeting, right?
Yes, tonight we're going to the Geneva City Council
Now,
meeting.
we ran a story about that was originally reported by a blog called Geneva Believer about a city councilor and her ex-wife who got into a spat, and the ex-wife recorded it, and they were making innuendos towards a inappropriate relationship between the city councilor and a police officer, Geneva PD. Is that going to be addressed tonight at the meeting you're at?
I believe so. So
So hold on to your hats.
one city councilor has said that he has, Jason Hagerman, he has serious concerns with some of the things that came out in that story over the weekend. Obviously, there were multiple instances of domestic violence reports in that initial report from the Geneva Believer, and a lot of other stuff, more than we could ever cover in a 5-minute news clip here. Visit fingerlakes1.com and check out that story. It's right on our homepage.
Listen to the audio.
It's very, very, very interesting.
Put your children away from earshot.
If you're at work, that is not suitable for work.
No.
Big NSFW
NSFW.
Like Kool-Aid.
So,
Yep.
okay.
That's up.
Okay, good to know. Well, what do we have going on this weekend for events, Jeff?
With the good weather.
They're picking up.
They are. They're picking
Yep.
up. Spring is here, and events are picking up. This weekend at the Waterloo Middle and High School, students are presenting Shrek the Musical.
Oh, I did hear that.
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
So that is obviously based on the film.
Mm-hmm.
I know movies aren't as popular as they used to be, but Shrek the Musical, and that's going to be performances are on Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. They'll be staged in the Waterloo High School auditorium, and obviously everybody knows what that is. Tickets are $10 for adults and $8 for students and seniors. $1 off with a donation to the Beverly Animal Shelter. Tickets can be purchased at the door or pre-sale at both the high and middle schools in Waterloo.
Nice.
So Shrek the Musical this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's great.
See it 3 times.
You can see it all 3 times if you want, if you're a big Shrek fan.
Oh, that's fun.
Jim Shrek the Musical.
That would be a good one. I'd go see that.
I would too. The Keuka Lake Wine Trail, they're presenting their Tapas and Wine Weekend. And that is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday, Sunday. And that's April 8th and 9th. And that's like all 7 wineries on the
You just
Keuka
go
Lake.
and do the wine trails, and
right?
there's tapas everywhere.
Right.
And I said it before in the fall, I think, and I think you did the Keuka wine trails too, Jess, this fall, didn't you? Or maybe not, Seneca.
Seneca.
But I did Keuka, and it was like I really love the Keuka
that's where
wine
you
trail.
did this particular one.
I don't know.
really?
We weren't. Yeah, we did the Keuka wine trail, but not tapas weekend.
Well, yeah, but you did this.
Yeah, and I love it. They got the Keuka Lake Brewery, brewing company, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
They got the oldest winery in the region, Dr. Frank's, and you can always end up down in Hammondsport, which is America's coolest small town.
It is.
So
The restaurant there is so good. What's it called?
the
Union Block?
Union Block.
Is that
Good
it?
job.
Wow.
Good
Can't
job.
believe I
Good
just
work.
pulled that out of. No.
One of the best hidden secrets of the Finger Lakes down there in Hammondsport.
It's delicious.
I came in sport too. Listen to this. Tickets are $25 per person for the weekend. Or if you just want to do like Sunday, $19. So it's a steal if you want to do
And you're
whole
pretty
weekend.
much getting free tapas everywhere, right?
Right.
With that $19.
Designated driver tickets are available for $5 discount. $5 discount if you're the DD. Which is also nice.
And I'm sure they offer soda and juice
Yeah.
to them.
I'm sure they do. You can get tickets at Wegmans. You can get tickets online at KeukaWineTrail.com. You can call this phone number that you can find on our website, I believe. Let's see. Groups of 20 or more should contact the Wine Trail office to confirm their agenda prior to booking.
20 or more,
Yeah,
jeez.
hey, if you got that many friends, I don't. So more information, you can find that at KeukaWineTrail.com. That's the place to be. And one more thing is the Geneva Night Out in the Smith Center for the Arts. They're presenting their 4th annual Scott LaFaro Day celebration. And this is kind of a cool thing because Scott LaFaro was a bassist, a jazz bassist. And this celebration is a concert featuring the Eddie Gomez Trio. And that's on Friday the 7th at 8 p.m. at the Smith Opera House. It's like open to the public. It's free.
Oh.
Nice.
If you want to know more about Scott LaFaro, you can look him up. But it's an interesting story. He died very young. Was a very influential jazz bassist.
From Geneva.
Yeah, from Geneva. That's the
Yeah.
point. He was in the Bill Evans Trio, and kind of a big deal, but died very young. And so they're looking to, I think, put a statue of him in
Wow.
Geneva. And I think probably some of the benefits from this.
Yeah, any of the Geneva nights are fun because you just go to Geneva and there's plenty of stuff going on down there.
Yeah.
It's really an up and coming little hot spot.
Right, and this is part of
It
it. This
is.
is just a free, cool concert at the Smith.
That's really neat.
And again, that is on Friday.
Well, we're
At
gonna
8.
have to start allocating more time for the events in the
I
show
know.
because they're picking up
Yeah.
with this weather.
Yep. That's
Josh,
good.
you went wine trailing last weekend, didn't you?
I did. I was the
Oh,
DD.
yes.
And I was actually pleasantly
Reduced price
surprised.
tickets.
I was pleasantly surprised at how receptive they are to the DD. Like, I got free non-alcoholic drinks pretty much 3 out of the places we went to.
Which trail were you guys?
Keuka Lake. We just
Keuka Lake.
went down 89 and came back up this way. Started down at the cider house and worked our way back up.
Have a party of 20 or more.
It was not a party of 20 more. It was for a friend's birthday. And so it was a party of, I want to say 5. Yeah,
Ooh,
5.
Great show.
That's perfect.
Yep.
How fun.
Yeah. Yep.
Good.
What was your favorite stop?
Finger Lake Cider House.
Yeah, Cider House
For
is
sure.
cool.
For sure.
That's a cool
Yep.
place. Good food
Yep.
there, too.
I don't think I've been there.
It's a cool little place.
It's very
They had,
interesting.
like,
Is it
their
new
own-
or old? Or?
Really, it's older, not
It's not that old, I don't think. But,
5 years, maybe?
yeah.
They have their own little
Okay,
farm and
no.
stuff on site, and they source all the food right to the table right there.
Nice.
Yep.
It's very good.
Huh. I'll have to try it out. That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Well, good for you for stepping up and being the DD.
Oh, yeah.
Good man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not always the funnest job.
I actually, you know what? I am not a heavy drinker, so that's the way I could enjoy them is actually
perfect.
doing that because,
Sure.
you know.
Joff just sniffs glue and shoots heroin.
That's right.
And leaves the drinking to everybody
huffer.
else.
You're
Yeah.
a huffer.
Huff some gas.
It's terrible.
Gotta get your kick somehow,
That's a little
people.
known fact
you
about
got
Josh.
you got to get them somehow.
Oh my gosh. All right, Jim. Well, fill us in on what's going on in sports right now, will you?
It's Masters Week, which is a true sign of spring. Even if you don't like golf, you gotta love the fact that the Masters is around, because that is like, to me, it's like that's the moment that we go from winter to spring around here is during his Masters Week. And even if you don't like golf, you can't help but enjoy watching some of the coverage on CBS because of just how beautiful everything looks and the azaleas are in bloom. So it's Masters Week. Will Dustin Johnson win? Will Jordan Spieth win? Maybe it'll be Hideki Matsuyama. Who knows? But that's going on all week. And then tonight, because we record this on Wednesday, it's Syracuse at Hobart in Geneva. And you can watch that on Spectrum Sports at 7 o'clock. But that's an awesome little thing that we do around the sporting event here. Probably one of the best sporting events locally of the year is when Syracuse plays at Hobart.
Yes.
At Boswell Field. And then, before we are back here next Wednesday, Syracuse will host Cornell on Tuesday night in the Carrier Dome at 7 o'clock, also on Spectrum Sports. But before Cornell comes to the Dome, they will be at Harvard at 1 o'clock on Saturday. You can listen to that on WHCU 870 AM. And also Saturday, Hobart will be at St. Joseph's in Philadelphia at 1 o'clock. You can listen to Ted Baker's call on WEOS FM. I believe Ted Baker's calling that one. And baseball's back. Yankees, Mets every night. We got the result the next morning of the games on FingerLakes1.com. Baseball, Masters, all this stuff. It's going to be great. After this show at about 3 o'clock, I'm playing golf today. I don't care how cold it is. I don't care how muddy it is. I'm playing.
You're doing
And, of course, all the sports on FingerLakes1.com sports page all weekend long.
Well, stay warm. Do you have to wear a jacket? How do you swing a golf club when you...
You layer
bundled?
yourself. You layer. If you once you layer too much, it becomes cumbersome to swing it. But
Right.
I'll be okay.
Are you a baseball fan?
Yeah, I like baseball. I used to love baseball when I was a kid. Loved to play it. Collected baseball cards. Love baseball. And I was a big Yankee fan. And when the Yankees finally won in like 1996, I was so great. Like baseball was right up there with college basketball and golf for me as my favorites. But then the Yankees just started buying all these players, and you know, they basically, when they got A-Rod is when I said I just wasn't as passionate about it. But I like baseball. I like baseball, but I don't follow it as closely as I did when I was a kid, sadly.
Well, someone I know who follows it very closely is my grandma. And if you're watching, Grandma, go Mets.
She's a Mets fan, huh?
She's a huge
Well, they
Mets
won
fan.
their opener against the Braves.
Yeah, she's a huge Mets fan. She's one of the biggest baseball fans I know. She's so cute. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to our top local photos from the past week, shall we?
Yes, there's one in here that's a photo of the year candidate that I would assume is going to win our prize for the photo of the week this week. But
Are you not going to tell us what it is?
well, I think you'll see it
No.
when it comes, but maybe not. We'll leave the voting up to everybody.
I bet I know which one it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Wonder
Let's.
what the ribbon's going to look like for that photo of the year.
I bet it'll be a little larger.
A little
We tax our graphics department.
Oh,
There it is.
gosh. All right. These crocuses captured by Ted Novak in Seneca Falls last week were some of the first blooms of spring.
My 4-year-old is intensely interested in the crocus because they come up very early, and he checks them every day to make sure that they're growing.
Good.
That's cute.
And when this photo was taken, it was actually pretty cold out, so
Yeah.
it looks like Eastery and springy, but
Yeah,
those crocuses are hardy. They're not afraid of the cold.
that's right. Beast crocuses. All right. It was a foggy morning at Seneca Lake, and the mist gave everything a surreal look.
Now, this one, I just got to let you know, this is one of the taller ones, so I'm going to show it to you in
Oh.
segments because of the way our screen is formatted here. So so go ahead.
Okay. The steeple rises from the fog in the distance in this shot taken from Seneca Lake Park last Tuesday morning by Rachel Burkholder.
It really
That is
does add
cool.
to it once you can see that the whole thing is there.
Let's take you through that one more time. The picture as a whole is pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish I could
Such
see
a
it all
foggy
together.
day. There's the north end of Seneca Lake, Lakefront Park, and there's
That's cool.
we rise up. There's the steeple. Open the door, see all the people.
Love it. Beautiful shot. All right, next up, Brian Peck captured the sunset at the Inns of Aurora overlooking Keuka Lake as it turned tie-dye on Thursday night.
It's a beauty.
Wow.
Yeah, not too bad, huh?
Wow.
Good job, Brian Peck. He sent some things before in the past, but it's been a while. I'm glad he sent this one.
He
Yeah.
didn't. I found that on Instagram and I contacted him to get that picture because I saw it and I was like, "Holy crap, we have to have it."
You've
Good
been on
job.
the Instagram hunt,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Are they hashtagging something? Is that how you're finding them? Like Finger Lakes Photo? or-
FLX.
FLX. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
I'm going to poison the well up there. And hashtag just pictures of me. Tag
Do it.
FLX.
All right, from Travis Martin, this beautiful sunrise photo was taken from Town Line Road in the town of Varick on Thursday.
Nice
That's
one.
beautiful,
Yeah.
too.
Everything's silhouetted because of the bright sun.
Yes.
Love it. All right, Jana Aiken was at Montezuma at sunset on Friday night to capture the new bald eagle statue that overlooks the New York State Thruway, which is so beautiful from the Thruway.
It is.
So it's really neat to see it like that, too.
It is.
It's
That
massive.
sucker is huge.
It
is
is.
big. I took a picture of it a while back.
It's
Yeah.
bigger than it looks there.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very big.
Nancy L. Wright photographed Thursday morning's sunrise, sending a warm glow over the vineyards near Keuka Lake.
Nancy Wright brought her A game this week with this one and another one that we got coming. I just really like this photo a lot. And the next one coming up, they're really kind of capture the feel of this time of year.
Yeah.
This is Nancy at her best right
These are
here.
Finger Lakes.
They got to fix that post, though.
Yes. It's taken a beating. All right, John Van Neal encountered this beaver while canoeing through flooded timber on Helens Island in Port
Yeah.
Byron on Sunday. Oh.
That creature. It's a beast.
You got to respect the beaver, but they are a nuisance.
Sure. Look at that thing.
They are beasts.
I love
though.
that picture.
That's a great picture.
Just so smitten by the beaver.
Aw, he's
Look at him.
smitten.
Look at him. Just
It's
just
a
minding
rodent.
his own business. I mean, he's a nuisance,
He's on
but
a
look at
mission.
him.
Yeah, they are rodents.
It's a giant mouse or
Yeah.
a giant rat with big teeth.
Well, when you say it like that,
That's what it is.
Oh, well, the
Ooh,
beavers
heebie-jeebies.
really disrupt the flow of water
That's
with
a
their
fact.
dams.
that is
Exactly what they do.
All right, the cowbird usually arrives in early spring to Mike Sargent's backyard in Farmington. Not the most spectacular bird, but they look good when the sun is shining.
It's a cowbird.
Yeah, cowbird.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, the thing about birds is, when's the last time you as a human being has ever stood in a big pile of food and just, got to
That's what they
have
do.
at it? That's what it's like to be a bird in a bird feeder. You just stand in your food and it's like you just can't control yourself.
You're very observant. I never really thought about that. All right, finally, rain showers move across the farmland Tuesday afternoon in rural Yates County, and another photo from Nancy L. Wright.
Yeah, I like the two photos Nancy sent this week a
Yeah.
lot.
Yep.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to win the photo of the week as good as they are because of that.
say it.
Well, let's get your votes for top photos. What do you guys think?
Oh,
So-
hands down.
Yeah, Brian Peck's photo from the end of Aurora.
Yep. The
By far,
tie-dye
definitely.
sky.
Okay.
Any dissenting opinions?
No.
Yeah.
Not even for the cowbird. That's it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Top photo.
I mean, obviously, it's a fantastic sunset. You think that was manipulated at all? Or is
Absolutely. It's probably taken, I would say, could be anywhere from 6 to 12 exposures, all the way from dark to light, and then you combine them all together and stack them. High definition.
And framed nicely between the docks there at the end of the Aurora. So, yeah. Good job, Brian Peck. You got the top photo this week. You win nothing except for the comfort of knowing that you had the best photo in our opinion.
Congrats.
It makes me think of that photo that you found, the other photo you found on Instagram in Watkins Glen.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Same kind of feel. Beautiful. Overlooking the lake.
Hashtag them
between
FLX like this.
So sometimes Jessica bakes things and brings it to us, and this week she brought banana bread.
I had to get it out of my house because I have to make more. I have a whole other loaf I got to make today.
I was told it was in honor of my birthday, which is on Monday.
Yes. Well, that was the way I could justify bringing it in and telling my kids that. No,
you don't have to justify banana bread.
Yeah.
I didn't
Nobody
bring a
needs to
candle.
justify banana bread for any reason.
It's good. She's just chocolate chips in it, too.
I'm going to consume some
I
of
didn't
that
bring
after
butter.
the show. I'll spare our audience, me,
You're
eating the
chewing?
banana bread. Yeah, but I will eat it after the show.
It's good. Get a fresh cup of coffee.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yep. It'll be
It's going
delicious.
to be a great afternoon.
Coffee and banana bread.
That's right. Good
Thanks,
little
Jess.
afternoon snack. Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
To you. Because next week it'll be after your birthday. So.
Right, and I'm going to take it off of Facebook so no one will know.
Oh,
you.
stop.
No one will know that it's on the 10th.
Except the people. That's great, Josh. Thank you.
Oh,
No one will
gosh. That's great.
How old are you going to be? 39?
No, I'm not. I'm going to be 37 years old.
Oh, wow. Jeez, man, I'm so much older than
Oh
you.
my God.
I'm going to be 37 years old.
Aw.
Do I look 39? I suppose.
No, I just figured you're catching up to me, but you're not. It's just the
Still a kid.
gap
Still
still
just a-
remains the same.
Still just a kid.
Still just a kid. That's
37.
right.
A young 37.
Ideally,
That's
neither
right.
the gap will remain the same
Right.
throughout.
That's how I want it to be.
Yeah. He won't really catch up to you, but. Oh gosh. Well, those were great photos. Thank you so much for sending them in. If you'd like to send your local photos from across the region, click the link in the submit content section.
Get involved in the
bottom
fun.
right-hand side of our homepage at FingerLakes.
And also tag us on Instagram
Yes.
if you want to, because we
Totally.
at _FingerLakes1. We are on Instagram, and we are constantly combing that for pictures and stuff too.
Yeah.
So that's an easy way to get them to us.
If we get enough photos, this whole show could just be photos.
Yeah, we can just do a
Yeah.
photo short.
Half-hour
photo
show.
reel.
But it's it's fun, though, to cycle through those. And
Yeah.
It is.
they always get great shots from folks that send them. It's great, just great to... It's like taking a little tour around the region every
It
week,
is.
you know,
It
without
looks
getting
every
in your
week
car.
A lot of
Times
places
of
look
the
the
year.
same, the whole place, but Finger Lakes
Yeah.
looks different in different regions. I like it a lot here.
Yep, different times of year.
And there,
different-
I mean,
I've been here
realistically,
37
without
years.
all 37 of them, without people
Almost.
sending us photos, we wouldn't possibly be able to capture the entire Finger Lakes
Right.
the way we do when it comes to photos, just because it is such a large, it's a huge region.
Yeah. It is. Well, it's neat to see the different perspectives, too, that people have. I mean, we get Mike Sargent's bird photos, and then we get a lot of lake photos, then we get old barn photos, too. So, and different styles of shooting from different photographers, and
And even an occasional
waterfalls,
beaver.
vineyards,
Yes.
vineyards,
Yeah, wildlife,
beavers, and-
wildlife.
Yes. So, no, we love them. Keep sending them in, and don't forget to find us on Instagram and hashtags so that we can find them that way, too. Josh is on the hunt
I am hunting every day.
every day. Well, I think that about wraps us up for today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to drop us a line, send an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, like it, and share with your friends on social media. We'd really appreciate it.
Or offline, just say, hey.
Yeah, you got to watch this show.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes.
Tell them about it.
Tell them about us. Well, have a great weekend. The warm weather is on its way, and we will see you. We'll be back live next Wednesday at 12:30. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.